All right, so welcome to Shape Up. Let's get started. So let's begin first with our warm up for today. So let's bring the feet hip width apart. We're going to take that squat down. We're going to go for 10 repetitions. So taking that time to really just wax out those joints. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one we got 10. All right, so let's work on balance. So let's plant the left foot on the right side. We're going to take those swings forward and back. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then same side, we're going to open the hip to the side. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now on that same side, let's do some hip rotation, some nice big open. We got 2 little twists in that core. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now reverse it. Let's bring it from back to front. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, and 6. All right, so changing it over to the other side. So planting the opposite foot now, taking those swings forward and back. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now crossing it over. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now on that same side, remember we have those rotations. So let's go for 6. Now get those little core twists in there. I like those. They kind of add a little bit of balance in there. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the other direction. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one here, and 6. All right, good job. All right, so let's pivot over to the left side, or just bring the right leg back. You don't need to pivot. I pivot just for showing purposes. And then we're going to take that big lift to the sky. So stretching those arms. We're aiming for 10. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, change it over. So let's bring the other leg back, sink into the front knee and hip, and then we're just gonna work it across the body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Standing up nice and tall. Let's take some knee hugs. Let's go with some knee hugs. It's a nice big squeeze up. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good job. All right, so some self-love hugs. So big hug around here. It's a nice big squeeze. Remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath. All right. And then we'll go with some circles. So we got some arm circles. And in the other direction, opening up that chest, stretching through those shoulders. And then we'll take it into some elbow rotation. So in one direction, and then in the other direction. All right, and then some circles with the wrists. And in the other direction. All right, guys, so we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it here. Okay, so we have some cardio to do today. So we're going to start off with that while you guys are having your drink. So just go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to set us up here. A nice speaker here. All right. So we have 8 exercises on this one. And we're going to go for 40 seconds of work. And we're going to go 15 seconds of rest. Okay, so for the first exercise, what we're going to focus on doing is high knees. So we're going to bring it into high knees that look like this. This is your high impact movements. And then this is your low impact movement. So you can mix it up. You can do a little bit of both. You can do a little bit of high, a little bit of low, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to start you off here. So let's get ready. All right, that's the sign. We're going nice and strong. Get that cranked up high enough for us here. So pumping out those high knees. All right, so wherever you're at, if you've got the high impact movements, if you've got the low impact movements, that's fine too, or just a little bit of a mix. All right, so 40 seconds of work, and we got 15 seconds of rest. So we got 10 seconds. All right. Perfect. All right, so nice long beeps on that. Okay, so we're gonna go for butt kick next. So here is our low impact, and then here is our high impact. Okay, that's a go. All right, so pump that out. And then you got your low, get the arms in there if you're doing that low one. High one, you've got sort of the runner arms. So when you bring the heels back, try to think about like you're trying to kick your butt. Let's keep it going. After this one, we'll do an active rest movement. Okay, so that's a rest. So your active rest, we're gonna take a squat, step out, bring it back. Okay, so here we go. Squat, and then do the other side. Step out, squat, bring it back, squat, and then step out on the other side. Yeah, so just remember you always come back to center here. You do the squat. Go down. All right. Okay, so we got 5 seconds. All right, jumping jacks next. We all know this, but we're gonna do the one where we do the arms overhead, because I do different variations. So that's your low impact. This is your high. Okay, here we go. Let's pump that out. Hopefully I won't hit the clothesline here. I forgot to take it down. Nice big lift. Remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath. I just hit it. All these little things I gotta remember. All right, so take a rest. So next one we're gonna go for active rest. So we're gonna go for some lunges. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go for 20 seconds of work on the one side, and then I'll tell you to change it. So keep that chest up, pumping it out. All right, so we got 14 seconds. Oh, I forgot to switch it. Oh my God. Okay, we'll do it on the next set, no worries. Woo! Okay, so rest, and then we'll change it over to the other side for the next set. My bad. I get too into it. All right, 5 seconds. Okay, so here we go, other side. Just working out that other side. So nice big squeeze. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. It's clouding over quite quickly here in Costa Rica. We'll try to get our program done. So nice big squeeze. Okay, so 10 seconds. So last 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next up, so bring it back to some jumping jacks. This time I want to work the rear delts. So we're gonna go low impact, get ready, or your high impact. Okay, so whatever style works good for you, pump it out. Let's keep it going. All right. Looking good, guys. Okay, so take that 15 seconds of rest, and then we have one more set. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a squat down, raise those arms, change it over. Okay, so here we go. Take a look off to the right side, come back, take a look off to the left. Okay, so head rotation, working those hips, those legs. So pumping it out. So let's keep it going, guys. We have 7 seconds left. Yeah, okay, so let's wrap that up. Nice job. Okay, so let's take a break, grab a drink, and then we're gonna change it up. So we have a little bit of we have 10 exercises next. And then on this round, we're actually gonna repeat it twice. So how I'm gonna do that is, so there's 10 exercises, we're gonna do 20, but I'm gonna stick a rest period in the sets where you actually get more of like a longer break. Okay, so for this one, what we're gonna focus on, it's a little bit of a different structure, still timed, 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Actually, I'll give you 20 seconds of rest because it is longer. Now, you're gonna do one exercise, you're gonna get that 20 seconds of rest, and then we're gonna repeat that same exercise. So that's how it's gonna work. So we call that like 2 sets, okay? So the first movement right off the bat is gonna be cardio. So what we have is we have 4 high knees, and then we take 2 lunges into that. So you're gonna go 4 high knees. Well, let's see, the sun's coming out again, right? So, and then you're gonna take those 2 lunges. So it ruins my my camera. Okay, if the cloud cover can stay, we'll have perfect lighting. All right, so let's get ready. We got 4 high knees, 2 lunges. So let's get ready here. 3, 2, 1. So 4 high knees. And then you're going to take that 2 lunge. 1, 2. 4 high knees, 2 lunges. 1, 2. 4 high knees, 2 lunge. So remember, you can do your low impact as well, right? So 4, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo. 1 and 2. All the way to the end. Yeah, there we go. That's the end. Don't quit before. Okay, so we're going to repeat that, right? 2 sets. So take your rest, and then we're going to fire it up again. All right, get ready. Here we go. So you got your 4 high knees, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you take that 1, 2, 4 high knees, 1, 2, 4 high knees, and then 2, 1, woo, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, okay. Okay, your next movement, guys, we've got 2 sets of chest press. So you're gonna hit the mat, you're gonna grab some weights, and we're gonna do chest presses. Okay, you guys are familiar with chest press? Any style? Okay, so pumping that up over top of the chest. Big squeeze. Remember to breathe out. Now my legs to the sky to integrate my low abs. You can totally do that if you want. Or you can go feet flat or bridge. Okay, so any style there is fine. So nice big squeeze. Squeeze that chest. Push through the arms. Go breathing out. Woo. Okay, so that's a rest, and then we're going to repeat that round again, okay? We're going to repeat that round. So grab a drink if you want. Do a little bit of stretching if you like. Okay, so 5 seconds. Here we go. So nice big lift. Breathing out as you lift. Big squeeze. All right. It's almost there. Okay, so just remember those are some long drawn out beeps, right? So, okay, so let's take a rest. Okay, so next up, we're gonna do bicycles. You're gonna stay exactly where you are. So we got abs next. So we got bicycles. Okay, so you got your regular bicycle. You've got the hold at the top bicycle. And then I also like to add in the sit-up one. So you do the sit-ups. I like that one. It's a little bit more challenging. Breathing out as you lift. Inhale, exhale. So we're almost there. So just remember we have 2 sets. Okay, so you can take that rest. You can take a stretch if you want. Little knee in. You only have 20 seconds, so it has to be quick. Let's just get ready. Here we go. So we're pumping that out. So I like this one. You can point your toes, but really stretch the legs as you do it. So you're holding up here. If you are, you've got the abs. If you're down here on the mat, make sure that you've got the pelvic tilt because you're working the low abs more here if you're flat. Okay. So you got to maintain that pelvic tilt. Okay. All right, so you're gonna take that rest. Next, we've got 2 cardio movements. So let's bring it back up to the feet. So we have jumping jack squat. Both movements, jumping jack squat. Okay, so you've got your low impact jumping jack squat, and then you have your high impact jumping jack squat. Okay, high impact. Okay, so you got the low. Okay, and then the high. You're almost there. Woo. Okay, so take that 20. And now just remember, we're gonna do another set. Another set. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, low impact. Okay, and then you got your high. Pace yourself if you're doing the high. If you're doing the high and you're getting tired, go to the low. Or do a little bit of low, a little bit of high. It's a nice way to graduate. Woo. Okay, 20 seconds. So those 2 are down. Now we're going to do some pulses. So you're going to do 4 lunge pulses and then change. Okay, so let's get ready. Okay, so we got 4. Woo, and then change. 4. 4. All right. Yeah, okay. So 10 seconds. Let's keep it going. All right, so that's a rest then. We're gonna go back to that one. We're gonna go back. Okay, so we're gonna do one more set of this, then we're gonna take that little rest period that I was talking about in the middle. So pump this out, 4 and 4. 4 and 4. So 4 and 4. Okay. Then we'll take that longer rest period because like we're around the middle of the program right now. So we want to stop, let that heart rate come down, grab a drink. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna take that extra long period of rest. It's gonna go 20, and then we'll jump in, we'll go 40, and then 20 on the back end. So you have lots of time, grab your drink, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna set yourself up. So 40 seconds of rest now. So you're gonna set yourself up, you're gonna move it down to the mat. We're gonna do some bird dogs next. Okay, so bird dogs are coming up. And then we've got, let me see here, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have about 10 left, I think, from what I can see. Yeah, the writing's so small in my book. I have to pull it over here. Okay, so that's your last 20. So you got 20. Now in the bird dog, it's gonna look like this once we get rolling again. Okay, and we have 2 sets of that as we kick back in. Okay, let's get ready now. Okay. All right. So nice big extension. Big lift. So just remember when you're doing the bird dog, guys, keep the abs nice and tight. Even take a hold at the top. Okay, so take a little rounding here at the back. Drop the belly down. Again, rounding at the back. Drop the belly down. So we're gonna get ready here. Okay, so here we go, big stretch. Keep those abs tight. Get the arm nice and long, the leg nice and long behind you. Okay. Don't forget about that part. It's a nice big lift. It's almost there. Okay. All right. So we're onto some dumbbells next. So stand on up. We're going to do some front raises combined with some side raises. Front raise to side raise. Okay, so it's going to look front raise, side raise. Okay, so 2 sets, pumping it out nice and strong. So we got 2 sets. So nice big lift. Big lift up. We get seconds. Yeah. We're going to take that rest and then we're going to repeat that set on that one. So if you need to increase your weight or decrease the weight, you can do that now. Okay, so here we go. So nice big lift up. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. All right, so 18 seconds. All right, almost there. Okay, so let's take that rest. Next one we're gonna do the sumo. Okay, so you're gonna open up those toes and then we're gonna sumo squat up and down. All right, so let's get ready. Now remember to push through the heels of the feet. Okay, here we go. So pushing through the heels, lower down, lift up, lower down, lift up. Okay, so think about those heels squeezing the inside thighs as you do the movements. Breathing out. Okay, so last 12 seconds. Nice big lift. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna take that rest. Just a little tip, when you're doing the knees, you want to think about drawing them out towards the baby toes. So if you look down at your knees and they're kind of doing this, you gotta think about pushing them out towards the baby toes. Okay, so here we go. Let's pump it out. Just giving you a heads up, those clouds are getting pretty dark. But we're almost done, so if we can get through it, it'll be great. All right, so pump it out. So after this one, we're gonna do some, let's do some curtsy lunges. We'll do that next. So nice big lift. Okay, so you can totally add weight in your curtsy lunge. All you have to do is just bring the dumbbell to the chest or 2 at the side, and you're gonna do a diagonal step. So you see my toe, it goes diagonally behind me. So it looks like this. So here we go, and I'm alternating. So alternating side to side. And just really only work with your range of motion here. Comfortable range of motion. All right. Woo. Okay, so take that rest. We're gonna repeat that one. We had 2 more exercises after this, or 2 more sets. And then we're gonna reluctantly take that cool down to make sure that that rain holds us out. Okay, so here we go. Go side to side. We're almost there. Perfect. Okay, so last 2 sets, okay? Let's hit that mat. We're gonna do some core. So we're gonna do some crossovers, and then we're gonna stretch it out. So this is the last one. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna lifting up. We're taking that crossover to the side. So nice big squeeze. So just remember, you don't have to come up as high as me. You can come up quarterly if you like. So keeping the feet flat on the floor when you do the movement. Okay, so let's take a little stretch here just in between. I see some raindrops. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that last 40 seconds. I'm gonna pause and then here we go. So last 40 seconds. I'll pause the video right after this, and we'll put in the cool down at the end. Woo. So keep going, guys. A few seconds. So keep going. Give yourself 10 more seconds. Okay, so coming into a little bit of a stretch. So we're going to draw the soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Just leave a little bit of space here. Don't pull the heels in. Just keep the space. And then we're going to go through a little bit of a dynamic movement. So you're wrapping the palms around the ankles. We're going to fold forward. Then you're going to release. Fold forward again. Breathe out. 2. Come back. 3. So really just focusing here on your back, your lower back, specifically the inside thighs. Okay, and we're gonna aim for 2 more. So we got 1, and then we got 2. All right, so sitting up nice and tall. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the right knee, we're gonna bring it to the mat. Bring your left one forward. So you're actually in that low lunge position here. We're gonna walk our palms forward, taking that stretch. So you wanna extend through this leg right here. So you've got the hip extended. You're also extending through the quadricep and taking a nice little bend in the opposite knee, but shifting your weight forward. My mat is really hot. Black mat in the sun. Okay, so let's gently walk that back, and then we're gonna change it over. So you're gonna change the foot position. So bringing the opposite knee down, the other knee comes forward, and then we're just gonna walk ourselves forward. So take that stretch. So yeah, it's okay that the knee is gonna shift more towards that big toe. That's fine too, but just really focus on the back hip, the groin muscles. And breathe. All right, so we'll walk that back. Okay, so let's bring it right up to a standing position. We'll do a couple stretches for the upper body. Did quite a bit of upper body today, which was nice. So nice big stretch up, and then take that reach to the left. And then over to the right. Inhale, come back up, and then we'll bring the right arm across the chest, or whichever arm you want to start with, because we're going to do both sides anyways. And then change it over to the other side. It's a nice stretch. And then we'll finish off with those elbow rotations. And in the other direction. And a little bit into the wrists. And in the other direction. And then some fingertips up and down. All right, I hope you enjoyed the workout for today. Thanks so much for joining me.